Welcome to today's session on analysis of covariance, also called as ANCOVA. So this ANCOVA combines ANOVA, that is analysis of variance, with regression analysis to examine the impact of one or more categorical independent variables on a continuous dependent variable. Okay. So we have seen already in the previous video about ANOVA, and also we have seen about regression analysis. So ANCOVA is a combination of this ANOVA and regression analysis, and it is to examine the impact of the categorical independent variables on a continuous dependent variable. Okay, so categorical variable is a variable which takes the value in categories like 0 or 1, yes or no, like that. Okay, and a continuous variable is the one which takes some integer or float values on a continuous basis. Okay, so we are going to see about ANOVA. We are going to see about ANCOVA implementation in our programming. So for that we are going to use a data set MTCAS. So we are going to study the effect of the value of the variable AM, that is either the car. Empty cars is the data set about the cars, and in that it has a variable called as AM, and this AM stands for either it's a auto or manual. So for auto it is 0, and for manual the value is 1. So it is a categorical variable which shows either 0 or 1, and it is going to be compared against the continuous variables mpg, that is miles per gallon, and hp, that is horsepower. Okay, so we are going to compare this am against the regression between mpg and horsepower. Okay, so here mpg is the response variable and horsepower is the predictor variable, and am is the categorical variable. Okay, so mpg is the response variable and hp is the predictor variable, and am is the categorical variable. Okay, so the predictor and the response variable corresponds to the regression analysis, and ANOVA is performed against the categorical variable am. Okay, so we are using the function AOV to first find the ANOVA between mpg and the combination of hp and am. Okay, so the combination of hp and am is built against the variable miles per gallon using the data set MTCAS, and its ANOVA is measured using AOV function. The result is stored in RES1. So the result of ANOVA between MPG and the combination of horsepower and AM is stored in RES1. So we are going to see the summary of RES1. So from the summary of RES1, we can see that HP, the p-value of HP and the p-value of AM are both less than 0.05. Okay, so that is 1.50 e to the power of 09 HP p-value, it is less than 0.05, and AM p-value is 4.75 into e to the power of minus 0.5. So it means it is also less than 0.05, that is 5% level of significance. Okay, so but the interaction between HP and AM, the combination of HP and AM, the p-value is 0.981. It means that the p-value is greater than 0.05. So what do we understand from this model? So the model without interaction between the categorical variable and the predictor variable, that is the interaction between the two variables is not significant as the p-value is greater than 0.05. Okay, so only HP and AM independently have effect on the response variable miles per gallon, and not the combination of HP and AM is not having significant impact on the prediction of MPG, that is miles per gallon. So now we are going to build another model without the interaction between the categorical variable and the predictor variable, that is without the interaction between HP and AM. Okay, so for that we are building another ANOVA model against MPG and the combination of HP and AM. Here we are using the plus sign, earlier we used the multiplication sign. So that is the difference. So the multiplication sign means that it is a combination of the two variables. So plus means two variables are independently taken and it is compared against miles per gallon. Okay, so now building this model using ANOVA, that is AOV function, will be stored in rest2. So when we see the summary of rest2, we can see for horsepower, the p-value is 7.63 into e to the power of minus 10, which is less than 0.05, and the p-value of AM is 3.46 into e to the power of minus 0.5, which is also less than 0.05. Okay, so now we are going to compare the two models using the ANOVA function. Okay, so already we have used the AOV function and we have built the two models. Now we are going to use ANOVA to compare the two models, to results of the two models, res1 and res2. Okay, so and the result will be stored in final result, that is finres. Okay, so let me see what is there in finres. In finres, what we can see is the p-value is 0.9806, that is the p-value is greater than 0.05, so which we can conclude that the interaction between HP and AM is not significant. So only the variables HP and AM are independently having significant impact on the prediction of MPG, and when they are taken together it does not have any significant impact. So this is what we have understood from this ANCOVA. Okay, so today we have seen what is ANCOVA. It is a combination of ANOVA and regression analysis. It is based on one or more categorical independent variables on a continuous dependent variable. So we build using the empty cast data set. We take the categorical variable AM and we build a model against miles per gallon, and we also take the horsepower, which is a continuous dependent variable. Okay, so MPG is a response variable, HP is the predictor variable, AM is a categorical variable. We build the model using the combination of HP and AM using the AOV function, and we see that the combination is not having significant impact on the prediction of miles per gallon. So now we build another model without the combination, then we compare these two models and we conclude that the interaction between horsepower and AM is not significant. Okay, so today we have understood about ANCOVA. Hope it was useful. Thank you for your patience listening.